Hey traders, George here, and I want to give you a follow-up to what I showed you in the live room this morning. What I'll do is zip over to the video from this morning in progress of the analysis that I ran on oil, and then I'll come back and do a summation video. Check this out. Commitment from these lower levels, everything sub 56. So we'll really get a behind-the-scenes look at where all the trading commitment is here. There is where all the trading commitment is. So this zone here is the most important. That would be the dominator for the last 45 days. That's where the most trading action has happened. The next would be this spike right here, and that's where we're knocking on the door right now. So if we get below this area here, there's not quite as much trading commitment below that, and that could see price moving down to at least the ceiling here, a little nod to the floor here. So you've got this zone, and then things open up a bit more. So below 51, we've got about a 70-cent run to the first key target, and then all the way down to the low 49s to respect the ceiling here. If price breaks into the 49s, then you've got this spike here at about 48.70, and then the floor is all the way down here at 48. So that's what's happening right now with oil, trying to break down here, and what would give it some strength is to trade back over this level here. Just want to give it a little bit of room to work over that level. Getting over this level here could see things open up a bit more, and really this is the shelf of that zone that I would look at for the long target above, basically one of the breakdown areas that we had earlier in the day. So drilling down to a market that's trying to establish some sort of a bounce or breakdown zone, or drilling down to a market that's already expanded and you really don't know what's going on, drill it down and you'll be able to see where things are happening. So this could have you finding a good short entry for a market that's rallied a lot, or a good buy zone for one that's sold off a lot. So there's the behind the scenes, under the hood look at oil. That's pretty much the grid right there, and that will be the case until we clear out of the zone, or until we stay in the zone enough to sort of redistribute these areas, and that would take some doing. Alright traders, so this is the chart that I ran the analysis on this morning, and you can see what's happened with price since. The spike that I had in here, this white line, actually was tested as support, and on that second bounce through 51.31, price easily hitting 52.28, and then basically just under 53 was the second target that I had. We actually went up about $3 in favor over this trigger point of 51.31. So this is what it looks like on the DSR chart. So this is the DSR chart, and here's 51.31, and you can see that towards the end of the morning session we broke above, and then we had a little bit of a retest of this support resistance zone here, and then a resumption breakout. So we talked about watching for a breakout. We talked about price passing back over 51.31 as a catalyst. On the DSR chart, you can see that the first target zone of 52.28, that turned into be a key support swing here. We poked a little bit above it, then tested it as support. The breakout there going on a good run, and there's 53. As it turns out, for the afternoon, we just kept going up another buck, and now we're back to 53s. So that is the continuation that I was looking for, all highlighted by price breaking over that shelf of 51.30 on the old balance beam chart there. Now the DSR chart for intraday trading helping to manage that, and you can see how price resonated at both of the target zones that I talked about. I only threw 2 targets out there, but as far as the rules of projection go, an absolutely massive day in oil, about $3 off of the trigger point of 51.31 up to 54.15. So almost a $3 from the trigger point to the absolute high move there, and very big ranging action here in oil today. And I love these trigger point trades for setting up later in the day. Just an added nod to the importance of being in the room. When I run through this stuff, there's some profitable, actionable things that I go over, and this one is no exception. A huge continuation rally move here in oil, and 2 targets not only hit but showing some resonance with the actual price action. trade of the week, calling it right now early in the week. Can't do much better than that. We'll see you back in the live room.